Hey everybody, welcome to the Pure Energy Thursday, December 23rd Zoom. I have the amazing Platinum Executive, Tanya Crago. We were actually in Panama together. That's how we met and went on a little interesting ride with a really interesting little tour guide and found ourselves at a very actually pretty good ice cream restaurant. That was a little ice cream spot. That was cool. So got to see a lot of stuff. But anyway, she's amazing. She let us up in her hotel room because our room wasn't ready that day. So I could drink a shake through a straw because that's real embarrassing to do in like a public hotel bathroom. So anyway, Tanya, thank you for being on here. She's traveling today, but if you guys can just listen, I just kind of want her to share. Tanya, share a little bit about your story, just kind of when you started and how long it took you to get to where you are, and then I'll go into some of the harder questions.
Sounds good. Excuse me. Thank you guys. I am in my mobile office. That's what I call it because I have 3 extremely active children and it seems like I'm in the car as much as I am in the office. So once again, in the mobile office. So my name's Tanya Crago and I'm so excited to be here with you guys today. So my personal story is I have been trying to lose 15 pounds for 12 years. With no luck, you know, that yo-yo thing that we all have done and all have heard about, and started messaging my obviously leader now about something she put on Facebook, reached out to her. I was one of those people that she and we all are not really fans of because I actually asked her questions for 9 months. If there's anything I could change, it would be to just have jumped in with both feet instead of waiting 9 months. So silly. Anyway, bought my kit, excuse me, on December 19th, 2016, started the program on December 26th. That's how desperate I was. Like the day after Christmas, it was time to get going. I lost 15 pounds in 11 days and I was totally hooked. But the one thing that I did do that I am really glad I did is I started the business 5 minutes after I bought my kit. So I literally started sharing this with people on December 19th. And had 6 people join my team. Let me reword that. I had 6 new customers, had 3 of those people join my team right away. And so we were off and running before January 1st. It was time to get going. We're on a super bumpy gravel road. Can you guys hear me? I'm sorry.
We can hear you. You're just moving a little bit.
Okay.
You're okay.
If you know what a washboard is, this road is totally that. It's South Dakota gravel roads right now are ridiculous. Anyway, so just off and running. Like I didn't want to wait. I knew the potential with this company was huge. I knew the income opportunity was something that was going to just like blow what I was doing in the past out of the water because I was with a different direct sale company for at that point 12 or 13 years. And I saw the compensation plan that was available with this company and the passport program. And I wanted it all. Like I wanted everything that was out there. Like there was no goal too high for me at that point. Like I wanted to run as fast as I could. And that's what we did. I have some rock star people on the team. Just keep going. Rock star people on the team from the very beginning, and they've set big goals too. We hit executive in 9 months and there was nothing that was going to hold us back. And that was what was super exciting. Like everybody felt the same way, like just run. You don't need to know all the details. You don't have to know exactly how the compensation plan is. You don't have to know those things. Just get in and get going and run fast and we'll figure it out as we go. And that's what we did. And then we went on to become a platinum executive team. And just to be able to pay forward what was paid forward to me, that is my ultimate goal. Help others change their lives health-wise and wealth-wise, because we can do it all. We all know that. And that's my goal. Change all the lives that I possibly can.
Yeah, that's awesome. And how long? So you've been in since December 2016?
Yep.
And how long did it take for you to go from executive to platinum?
We hit platinum executive in 2000. Okay, they're all running together. So
sorry, I should have prepared you.
2000 last year, 2020 in the spring.
Okay, so executive in 2017, and then 3 years later you hit platinum.
Yes. Yep.
That's my goal, just so
Yeah.
you know.
and you can do it, and sooner. So you got this.
Yeah. This company is everything to me. So, and so are the people that are here. So what do you think your biggest struggle has been as a leader in this company, or just growing your team, right? And how have you overcome it?
So I think a struggle that a lot of people go through, and it's not just our company, it's just in general, is there are so many peaks and valleys. You can be at the highest of the high, like clear to the top, and the next minute it feels like you're at the bottom. And that's okay, because everybody experiences that. You just have to be willing to ride that out and keep going and doing the things that you know that, okay, I'm gonna turn this way because the sun. You just have to be willing to ride those peaks and valleys out, because in the long run, it's going to be worth it. Everybody goes through that, and it's okay. It makes us stronger. We learn from the things that we went through, and it only makes us stronger as distributors, as leaders, as coaches. You just have to be willing to just keep going and never, ever give up. Don't throw the towel in, because you never know what the next week, the next month, the next 6 months is going to bring you. Push through and just keep going.
Yeah, totally. So would you describe yourself as like a self-motivated, self-driven person?
Oh, for sure. Like, no, I don't have to have somebody tell me to go to work, because that's why I chose what I chose for a living. I am my own boss. If I can't tell myself to get to work, then I can't do what I do. I have to be willing to get up every morning. I'm a goal setter, for one. I believe that if you don't have a goal, you don't know what you're running for. You have to set some kind of goal for the month, for the 6 months, for the year, because if you don't set a goal, you don't know what you're running toward. So you're just going to be like, it's okay for now. No, set goals. And sometimes that scares people to set goals, because nobody likes to fail. I know that. Nobody wants to set a goal and then and not achieve it. But here's what I tell my team: set a goal and run as hard as you can toward that goal. And if you don't hit it, it's okay to change your goal to the next month, to the next 6 months, whatever it is. But never stop having a goal. I set myself a goal for the silver executive. I think it was for 5 months, 6 months. I can't remember. I have all that at home. I'm sorry. I have my notes at home. My memory's bad. I had COVID, people. I blame it all on COVID. No memory left. But it's about setting those goals for myself to keep working towards something. Like I have to run toward that. And so for me, that's how I stay self-motivated. Like, I have that goal, I'm going to accomplish it. And I mean, people can tell me to do it, but ultimately it's all of myself. I have to do it myself.
Yeah, totally. We when all the crazy town stuff hit in 2020, right? And everybody just like soared to the top. We got so close to gold, right? That was so close. We were like, I want to say like 20,000 points away, right? Super close. And so I wrote it. I had these new doors put in my house, and I saw them at one of my coaches' houses, Shay Toucher, and she had her goals written on the glass, right? And she saw it every day. So we redid our house, and I had doors put in like that, so I could write our goals on that and see it every day. And we wrote, 300,000 in QV and 400,000 leadership bonus and all that. And then things have just been like, it's been going into this valley for about 4 months now. I don't know if y'all are feeling that too, but a lot of us are, right? And so, but it's still my goal, right? It's still a goal to hit that, right? I mean, of course, I want to maintain what I have as silver executive, but it's still my goal to reach higher, right? So how have you guys been handling the valley that we're going through right now? And is it happening for you guys, or is it just us?
No, we are in a valley too, and none of us really want to be in the valley. That's not where we want to be. However, I feel like the tide is changing. When corporate changed to these amazing, simple X bundles, to me, that's a changing point for us and an opportunity for us to run as fast as we can, because the simplicity of this and the easy duplication is going to completely change everything. And if we can take what is given to us and run with it, it's only going to become what we envision in 2022. We have to just keep running. And as a team, that's what we've been talking about, is the fact that the gray area of what the different kits were and what they had and what they didn't have and why this one was better than this one, all of that has been eliminated, that confusion. We have now some, and I'm sure you guys are redoing a lot of your systems as far as coaching and whatnot, and reaching out to prospects. With that being so simple, now as we have new distributors and leaders growing with us, it's going to be so simple. So we need to take what was given to us and run. And that's really what our team has been talking about, and what we've been changing up is just make it as simple as possible for those people that do want to work, because I really feel like this is the time of year where that all starts picking up. People are ready for a change. They have debt from the holidays and all of the things, and they're ready for New Year's resolutions. And we have something for all of those people. We just need to run as fast as we can with what was given to us by corporate, which, like I said, I am like super, super excited about it. When they released that, like I might have been the person like jumping up and down doing cartwheels. Actually, I don't do cartwheels. That's a lie. I don't do those, but I was jumping up and down and yelling. But anyway, that's really what our team is doing, is focusing on this new, simple, duplicatable program and business that we have. And that, I think, is what's going to like propel all of us into the next year.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of change. That is one of my least favorite things on the planet. But when I wrapped my head around this, when we first found out about it, I was so excited, because everything they put together for us makes so much more sense of being together. And, you know, one of the things people talk about all the time is pill fatigue, right? Oh, I don't want to take all those pills. I don't want to have to remember how to do that. Well, if you look at the X bundle, between the X bundle and the X plus, there's only 3.
Yep.
You know, so I have people talking to me now that weren't talking to me before because they didn't want to have to take all those pills. I'm like, look, there's 3 now. You can do this, you know? Hey, so do 3. 3 can happen.
We're back on the Buffy part, so I'll talk a little bit louder, but I wanted to share something with you. I was out at the Fox Summit when this was all released, and you're saying about the overwhelming feeling of opening up that ultimate kit, and there's so many things. So the new boxes for these X bundles, when I opened that up, when we first got to see it, that was my first thought, was this looks simple. This is not overwhelming for a person to open up this cute little rectangle box and just see the product sitting in there with this amazing new flyer put on top. This is what people want. When they open it up, they're not going to go, oh my gosh, and shut the lid and put it in a closet. They're going to open it up and they're going to take the products out and they're going to look it all over and say, okay, this is something I can do. And that was one of my very, very favorite things when I got the opportunity to see that. The other thing I was going to say about what you were saying about not liking change. So I was on the CDC yesterday with Cliff, and one of the things I brought up there is change is hard and it's scary, but anything scary is going to push you out of your comfort zone and make you want to learn it and know it. So take that change, that scared feeling, and just run with it, because it's like when you start a new clock in, clock out job, which I haven't had for years, but back in the day, when you walk into a new job, you don't know what you're doing. You're scared to death that you're going to mess something up. But by day 3, by day 5, 7, you're like getting into the rhythm with it. You're ready to go. You're learning more. You're taking that job on. Well, it's no different for us with this new opportunity. Just grab it. And by day 3, day 5, day 7, we four, month 5, we're in a rhythm, and just take that scary and know that it's a good thing.
Yeah, totally. What's it like being direct to Ursula?
Well, she, of course, is an absolute rock star, has been
Right.
from the day she said yes to this company. We all know that. I'm very blessed to have a mentor that is so focused on growth and helping change lives, helping build leaders. She's somebody that I'm lucky that I can reach out to. The one thing that I had to learn from the beginning, though, is you can never compare yourself to somebody else. I am not Ursula Myers. I am Tanya Crago. I am myself. And that, once you can grasp something like that, it only helps you become you and become the leader that you want to be, but have that support system behind you that you're blessed with the best. Sorry, that's my husband's. You're blessed with the best. And so just, she's always there, and she has grand ideas and obviously knows what the heck she's doing. There's no doubt about that. She's been a rock star. So it's nice to be able to pick somebody's brain and she's willing to call me out on things that I need to change, which is amazing too, taking that constructive criticism and run with it. But yeah, that was if I could say one thing, it would be learn that you're in your own race with yourself, not with anybody else. And just be okay with that. And then just know that you have that person behind you, backing you, supporting you, and guiding you in any way that they can. And so, just take it and run. If I could say that 100 times, take it and run, take whatever's given to you and run.
Yeah. And you're right. You can't compare yourself by any means to anyone else. I'm sure it can be intimidating at times having someone like her that is, that's it. She intimidates me, and you know what I'm saying? Cause she's big stuff.
Yep.
But she's also an amazing person, an amazing leader. And I haven't gotten to know her as well as I've gotten to know Robin Packard, but they're great people. They're people just like us, right? They've just been here longer.
Yeah.
And they just, I don't know, they didn't give up on finding those diamonds in the rough, right? I mean, that's what this is about. So what would be your best piece of advice, minus the take it and run that you're saying? What would be like the best piece of advice, or what are you known for by your team? Does that make sense what I'm asking?
Yeah. Yep. I do. I know exactly what you mean. So what my team, what they see in me is always look for the positive. It's real easy in this world to have the negative take over, and there's really no room in my life for negative. I will find a positive silver lining on anything and everything that I can find, because when you can put positive out into the world, that positive is going to come back to you tenfold. So if I'll go back to when SHIP happened, and if you guys have been around long enough, you know what that means. When SHIP happened, I never let that get to me, not one time, because I knew that we were in the best place possible. The fact that we were behind on shipping and we were running out of products meant that our company was wanted and needed by so many people. And that is exactly what I told my customers if they came complaining to me about not having their product and blah, blah, blah. I said, man, you're lucky that you got a product that everybody out there is wanting right now. So when I could take and spin that on a positive note, it really changed, my customers' outlook on that. And so that is what I would say I'm known for. That's how I live my life. That's how I lead my team, is find the positive side and go with that, because the negative will take you down really fast. The positive will keep you up where you need to be or take you to the next level where you want to be.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. When in talking with Cynthia Evans one time, My favorite question to ask any leader that I run into or any situation that I'm in is, what's your biggest struggle and how did you overcome it? Right. And she said for a long time, the negativity on her team, like the drama, right, on her team was exhausting. And she said, just don't pay attention to any of it. If someone texts you or sends you a message that's negative, just don't respond, and they'll stop doing it. Right. And so when we did that on our team several years ago, it made a huge difference, because the negativity and the drama really stopped. And then another thing that we've learned through the Darren Hardy process is he says, whatever you bring in, whatever you're putting in your body, in your mind, whatever you're seeing comes out of you, right? So if you're on Facebook and there's people that say, oh, I don't want to be on Facebook, there's too much negative stuff. That's your choice, right? Because you can go, you don't have to unfriend them, but you can go unfollow all that negative stuff. I don't ever see negative stuff on my Facebook. It's all positive because I don't follow any of the negativity stuff, right? So whatever you're seeing, whatever you're looking at, whatever you're listening to is what's going to come out of you. So make sure you're bringing in positive stuff every day, because you have to be able to breathe life into your team. It's important too. So,
and positive attracts positive.
Yes.
If you're looking for those leaders, by putting positive vibes out there, that's what's going to attract those people to you. When they see a person that they can look up to, that's enjoying life, that, is just putting all of those positive vibes out there, they want to come to you. Mm-hmm. And you're going to then have the leaders on your team that you want on your team, the people that are like-minded like you are.
Right. That's why everybody likes Melissa Corvin, is because she has the prettiest smile on the planet, and you can't help but be around her. You know what I'm saying? We talk to her all the time. Sure. I was like, I bet you smile like that when you gripe at your kids. And she's like, I sure do. But yeah, positivity breeds positivity. So if you're looking for the negative, you can always find it. It'll always find you. But if you're looking for the positive, it's the same thing, right? It's just your mindset. One last question. Are there any books that you have read or personal development that you have done that really made a difference for you?
Yes. So daily devotional is huge for me. I love to read those and start out the day with that, because I think it just sets the tone for the day. I have a Joyce Meyers one that I absolutely love. And I actually am on my second year of the same one. It's that good. I didn't want to change. So I love, and I can actually drop you the note of which one it is.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So you guys can share that. And then I also love Darren Hardy too. I think anytime that you can plug into something positive that feeds your mind the right way, that's the best way to go. And there's so much out there. And then the other thing that I really like, and it's not a book, is daily affirmations. Mm-hmm. Where you look in the mirror and literally tell yourself, I am a good leader. I am a good coach. I am going to grow this year. And honestly look yourself in the eye, telling yourself these things, because you're the one who has to believe in yourself. We can feed you all the stuff in the world, but if you don't believe it yourself, it's not going to happen. So I really feel like those daily affirmations to yourself are huge. And it seems a little funny to do it looking in a mirror, because so many people just read them out loud. But if you legit look yourself in the eye, you can't get away from that. You're telling yourself exactly what you need to hear. Uh-huh. So, like I said, that's not a book, but that is one tip that I would highly recommend you all do. And do 5 a day, and do it every single day when you wake up in the morning, so that you get in that routine. And then you can add on if you want, or, as things change, you can change those up too. But like I said, not a book, but that is something that I highly recommend.
Yeah, no, thank you. That's some good stuff. And send me the devotional that you read.
Yeah.
I love. I have one that I'm doing right now, and I'll just pass it along to you. And I'll tell you guys, it's in my Kindle, and it is called Live in Grace and Walk in Love. And this guy it's just very, he just puts an average everyday story with what he's trying to tell you. And it's just very simple and easy to understand. You know, it's good stuff. And then I had a girl on my team, Denise Coleman, sent me this book, and I just started it, and it's called Badass Affirmations. And it's called The Wit and Wisdom of Wild Women. So
oh my gosh, I love it. I'm gonna have to get that.
Yeah, it's really good so far. So I'll send you a picture of it so you can see it. And I'll send you the recording on this in case you want it for anything. But thank you for your time. Thank you for everything today. Seriously, we're so grateful and honored that you were here and shared your story. And whew, just got to tell everybody, keep going. It's this valley is worth the peak coming, y'all.
100%.
Yeah,
true.
For sure.
For sure. And I just wanted to tell your team, and I know some of you I've met and a lot of you have not, but I cannot wait to see you at Zing Fling. This is just gonna be a little plug here real quick. If you have not ever been to Zing Fling or Zing Fest, you must go. It's like a non-negotiable for your business. When you invest in yourself by going, it will change your business completely. And then when you're registered and I see you there in April, please come up to me and say hi. I'm a hugger, so be prepared for that. But I would love to meet you guys and just see, where you're at in April, because I think from now till April, it's going to be a complete change. And I cannot wait to hear what has happened in your business in those few short months.
Yeah, no, that's true. I totally agree with that. And I can't wait. Like, I'm so ready. Like, I'm like, can we hurry up and just be done with December? Can we just be done and just go into like January, February, March, April? Yeah, I'm so ready for that. I was going to ask you one more question. Do you have time for one more question?
Yep, definitely.
Okay. When it comes to one of the best piece of advice that I've been given is the only way you're going to be able to grow is to stop managing your team. What is your advice? What does that look like to you when you're not managing your team? And what do you find with people who do manage their team and how they grow?
So when I have a new distributor come on, of course, I'm going to hold their hand until they are confident in what they're doing. And usually that's, manager, silver manager. They've learned the products, they've learned our system, they're using boards, they're using Teamsy or Trello, whatever they're using. And they're confident already in how they can build their business. That is almost my bless and release time. Let them then continue to grow their business. Now, I'm not saying I'm never going to touch base with them again or whatnot, but I want them to know confidently they can build their business and their team. I'm there to support them and guide them and help them. And of course, we have leader chats that we're in and we share ideas. But I want from the very beginning, their team to see them as their leader. I'm their upline leader. I'm not going to answer all your questions. I mean, obviously, if they're sick or some, random thing happens, I'm going to step in and help. Right. But I want my leaders' teams to see them as their leader. And like I said, I'm just the upline support leader because so many times the downline will reach out to me and I will say, well, did you reach out to Kayla? And well, no, I just thought I would come to you. That's great. I'm your upline. I'm going to support you as much as I can. But Kayla is your leader and she is amazing at what she does and she would love to help you. So here's my idea or whatever it is. But I would definitely reach out to Kayla and see what she has to say about whatever the situation may be. Right. Because we don't have time as leaders to touch every single person on our team. That's impossible. We have time to do big trainings like this and be a part of everybody on the team together. But we all need to be able to focus on our own teams. And we can only do that if we're building new leaders ourselves. And it's all about time management. So
you said it right there, building leaders ourselves, continuing to build leaders ourselves, because if you get into management mode, you don't build your own team because you're all in everybody else's business, right? And if you're not steadily building your team, then like your new frontline distributors, right? Then what happens to your business if someone decides to walk away, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. It's all about, it's like raising children. You eventually want them to go off on their own and live their life, to their fullest. It's the same with the leader. You want to help them grow and then let them go off and do their own thing. And like I said, you're never just letting them go forever. You're just letting them go to build their teams the way that they need to and want to, so that you can grow even more leaders the same exact way.
Yeah, love it. Awesome. Thank you for answering that last question. I always think that one's important, and I think of new ones every time. So my questions just get longer, but I hope it was worth everybody's time. I know it was definitely worth mine. I learned quite a bit. Tanya, thank you. I love you to pieces. Will I see you in a few weeks?
Oh, for sure. I can't wait to hug your neck.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Can we plan dinner with like the hubbies and stuff? That would be fun.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
some
definitely
beach time
do
and
that.
some dinner. That would be great. All right.
Yes.
Listen, thank you for being here. Pure Energy, thank you for showing up. And we appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. Listen, tell your teams next week. I understand it's almost New Year's, but I have a big surprise next week, so I hope everybody makes it. So let your team know. We're gonna have some good power going into January, so I'm excited about that too. But Tanya, thank you. I appreciate you so much and your time. And y'all have an awesome Christmas, and thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank y'all.